Welcome back. It's your one and only Beast like 72. As you all know me, your mentor. If you didn't subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you stay notified. Guys, 50% of you didn't subscribe to the channel for the past year. 365 days. Out of 10, only 5 did subscribe. The other 5 didn't subscribe. If you know very well that you didn't subscribe, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? What is it that I have to prove to you? Just subscribe, my king. Subscribe. And this is subscribe. Okay. It's a new year, by the way. It's the 1st of February. Next day, which is tomorrow, it will be the 2nd. Understand? So the market will be open. So a lot is happening in the markets. I won't lie. The servers, like it's a mess, but I'm here, to make it easy for you, obviously. Whew, okay. I'm happy, guys. Once you do something that you love, the excitement just comes out, especially when you make money. You understand? Guys, it's a new year. Number one, strategy hopping. Stop it. This thing, there are people who comes to me and be like, I'm using price action and SMC in one thing. I am using ICT and price action in one thing. Guys, I've been there. I've once did that. If you are doing that, stay away. Just choose one thing. If you use ICT, use ICT. If you use SMC, if you use trend lines. Don't mix. Or you see traders on TikTok, you use what they use. See traders on. Okay, so I'm on Nasdaq, by the way, the daily time frame. You understand? We usually start on the weekly, but as you can see on the weekly, the data is crap. It's nonsense. There's no market structure that's clear. Worst part, if we go to the monthly, it's very worse. But if I go to my daily, what I can actually see is at least a market structure that's proper. What do I mean? Listen, look at this. Stay calm and chill. We have a low here. We have a high. We have a low. We have a high. We have a low. We have a high. This low was taken out, creating a new low. We have a high. That high was taken out, creating a new high. We had a low. We had a high. We had a low. We had a high. We had a low. We had a high. So there was a double top here, which was obviously a liquidity into my head, in front of my eyes. You understand? So we created a new high there. We're at this point where the market stopped. You understand? So what I usually do is mark the low that I see. Obviously, let me delete everything and make it clear. So the laptop is far away there, so I have to just zoom in. You understand? And also I have to help you guys, because not everyone is the same. We can't all see. You understand? So we have a low. You understand? I'll just mark this with a red color, and obviously I have this high, you understand, as my high. And obviously what I usually do is go to my weekly. Same things happen. Nothing has changed. The strategy is still the same. The strategy that made me money, it's still making money even now. Nothing has changed. You understand? So I'll just mark my equilibrium here. You understand? Because it actually helps me to see. That's why I can be able to hold for weeks or days. I understand? Because of this equilibrium, it actually tells me where the market is currently at. You understand? So I'll just delete this box here and simply go to my daily chart. So as I go to my daily chart, I can actually see that I'm on a discount. The market did close on a discount, but this is not what I'm looking for. What I'm actually looking for is the market to come deep into discount, for me to actually be confident enough for me to actually do to take those buys. To which high? To this high that you are looking at, which is this high, obviously. You understand? I'm looking to buy to that high there. So what I usually do is mark my equilibrium zones or my equi zones on my weekly chart using my previous weekly candles. You understand? And what you need to look for is each and every candle's equilibrium. But if they are too close to each other, you skip, go to the next candle. So I usually start on my right, going to my left. So in this case, I'll simply use this black one, because why? Tomorrow it's a new week. A new weekly candle will be formed. So this black one will be my previous week. You understand? So I'll start by marking this black one here. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you didn't subscribe, guys, let's change this year. I don't want to talk too much, you understand? I just want to give what's best to you, you understand? Make sure, guys, you hit that subscribe button. Keep me motivated to continue obviously dropping more videos, because we are on 360 something subscribers. Because of that 50% of people who didn't subscribe, we could have been above 800 subscribers, you understand? I don't know why people, I don't know. Yeah, Nas obviously kids, I don't know. But then we continue doing what we do best, you understand? God bless you guys, you understand? I wish you the best. Trading is never easy, but it's only easy if you stay consistent and you develop a discipline inside your inner self. Okay, so I did mark my first equilibrium. I did mark this red candle's equilibrium. Now I'll focus on this third candle, which is the black candle's equilibrium. So I'll simply mark that high there to the low there. You understand? I can actually see that there's no equilibrium there because it shares the same equilibrium as the blue line. So what do? Move to the next candle, which is the straight one there. You understand? So I'll just move to the straight one there, and then I'll simply just see it's too close, I skip, you understand? And then I'll move to the straight black one there. Okay, I can actually see it's best, it's best better ish, better, yes, it's best better, yeah, you understand? And then I'll also mark this straight one. I can see it's too close, I move, you understand? I focus on this one here, obviously. Focus on this one here, obviously. Guys, if you're still buying rewards even this year, stay away, bruh. System, stay away. Account management, stay away. I should have been there, guys. Yo, I just want to help people as much as I can. I know the pain, guys. Yo, I know the pain, Shem. Stay away. Focus only on the skill. So I'm done making my equilibrium zones, but I'm not satisfied because I have this gap here. I have this gap. What do? Go to my daily to find any candle and make sure I close that gap. You understand? So in this case, let me just only use this black candle that I see here. Let me just use this black candle that I see here. Okay, cool. You understand? I closed it. It's better. Better. Right? Yeah. Ne? Right. So I'll also close this one here. I'll also close this one here. You understand? I'll also close this one here. Nice one. Nice one. So what I will actually do now is understand the structure. There is what I don't want to I don't want to like put unnecessary things, but there's what I usually call NDR. You understand? It's an NDR to me. You understand? So because of I had this low which was taken out, and I have this high which was taken out, and I have a new high there, this is my new NDR. You understand? So I don't want to confuse you. Let's stick to simplicity. I simply have a structure which was created here. Where's that thing? Okay. I have this high there. I have this low. I have the high, obviously. I should look for a low and then continue pushing to the top. That's what I'm looking for. So this high here was taken out. Understand? Doing what? What happened after? We created a new high here. You understand? But this low here, it's still protected. If we break this low, that simply tells you that we are no longer bullish. But as long as we didn't break this low, I am still bullish. No one can convince me otherwise. You understand? No one can convince me otherwise. So what I will do is simply connect my golden zone. How do I connect my golden zone? If I am bullish, I simply connect my golden zone from the swing low to the swing high. If I'm bearish, it's from swing high to what? To swing low. Guys, I've seen most of you showing me on Instagram how you connect your golden zones. Even though you get the entry, but still, the way you connect your golden zone, it's not 100% correct. but I will make a tutorial video to actually show you how we connect the golden zone. So I will simply connect my golden zone. This is my special tool. This is the only tool that makes me mine. Without the strategy, with this tool, I'm nothing, guys. You understand? I am nothing. So it's from a swing low to swing high. As you can see, this entry zone here, or entry point, it matches with my equi zone, which is the black candle. So I'll simply mark this point here, this black candle. Let me just switch this thing off. So yeah, I'll simply mark this black zone here with this rectangle, so I can know once the market comes there, it's my retracement level where I'm expecting the market to do what, to respect and push to the top. So that's 28,293.30. That's my level where I'm actually looking for the market to come tap, give me my entry type. Entry types differ. I have my own entry types that I use. Surely you must have your own entry types that you use. It can be a double top, it can be a breakout and retest, enter. It can be, I don't know, it depends. But I also have my entry types that matches with the strategy, understand? So what I can look for is actually going to my 4-hour and looking for the market to come to this zone here. Once the market comes to this zone, I'll simply wait for my entry type. I don't just trade, guys. If I don't get my entry types, I have 3 entry types. If I don't find any of these 3, I stay away. And I have to get one of these 3 along with its time. There's a certain time that I trade. I don't just trade. There's a time that I follow. You understand? So once my entry types happens and my time happens, once they both take place, I simply take those buys to this red line that you see there, you understand, which is that high. But one thing I can tell you, but before I get there, others will see this as a double bottom. They will see that as a double bottom. It's still fine. That's how you were taught, or that's how you taught yourself. It's still fine. Understand? It's still fine. Understand? So it's a waiting game for now. I'll wait for my buys on this point here. But if I don't respect this zone, guys, obviously means I have to stay away. You understand? Means I'm obviously going to this point here. I will be breaking this low at some point. You understand? I have to respect. You understand? So yeah, it's a waiting game. Moving to Ger40, guys. There's one thing. There's one thing that I need to advise you on. Let me do it now first. Let's say you are a trend line trader. Let's say you are a trend line trader and you trade breakout and retest, right? Obviously, this will just act as your resistance. And then you do what? Take your buys. This thing of entering and thinking that, oh, let's say the trend started there, and you think, oh, the market will come where the trend began. It's sometimes working, sometimes it's not. And guess what? The market will do whatever it does. It will do whatever it does and go to the top. And why I'm saying this is I've once been there. Understand? This thing of just thinking the market will go, you want to catch those trades because you see other people catching them. They don't show you what's behind the scenes sometimes. So I prefer actually trading 1:3 risk reward ratio or 1:4. Remember, guys, some of you are students. You don't have the capital that you use as your lunchbox, or the money that they give you as an extra money. You understand? I've once been there. I've once played Betway in my schooling years. Obviously, I once took my money that was given to me to trade, and if I lose that money into trading, I don't have money. Sometimes I take my lunchbox money, trade. Once I lose that 400 that maybe they give me in 1 month from, for the whole month. Once I lose that 400, meaning I will have to go hungry for the whole month. Because why? I saw the entry, took the entry, but because of my mind, or because of the people that I see trading that long movements, now I got hurt. So what I'm simply saying is, at least trade 1:3. I know there might be someone who's trading with 100 rand. Take that 100 rand, obviously trade 1:3, 200 plus your deposit 400. You compound the money, compound the money. Understand? And then now you can check how you want to attack the market. Because even if you lose that 100 rand, if you have 2,000, you lose that 100 rand, for example, you still have 1.9 left. Understand? Compound the money first. Understand? But it's fine though. As time goes by, you will hear me. So we are on German 30. We are going to the 1 week chart. And as you can see, we have a beautiful structure here. We have our high, which was taken out here, creating a new high and a new high. So it's simply like this. High, let me do this. A low, high, low, high. Then the market stopped there. You understand? So what I will do is simply mark this low here. Let me change color. And what I will do is simply mark what? That high there. What I am looking for is my equilibrium. What I use is this box. I have to know where the market is. I don't just trade and change just for the sake of trading. I have to know where the market is. So I can actually see that this is my equilibrium. Where's the market at? It's above equilibrium. It's on my premium. I don't buy on my premium. You never buy on a premium zone. Guys, premium zones, premium areas are never meant for buys. They are only meant for sales. That's only if they match with your market structure. You understand? So since the market is on my premium, I have to still continue looking for those sales until it gets deeper into my discount. Remember, on Saturday, Trump did announce the new Federal Reserve chairperson or member or leader. You understand? So we don't know how the market reacted. We will see tomorrow. It might sell, it might buy. We don't know. We will see. You understand? So what I will do is simply marking my equilibrium zones. I'll just start with this candle. This low here, not low, this candle there. I'll simply mark this zone here. And then I move to the next one. This strategy, it's user friendly. It's user friendly. It might be a bit complicated, but it's user friendly. Once you use it, you are done, bro. Yeah, there's secret to trading. There's secret to trading. If there is, then this is your secret to trading. Once you know this strategy, you are good, my G. That one, I can bet. I can bet with you with this one. You understand? I've struggled for years, guys. I've struggled for years. The only time I got this strategy was back in 2024. That's when I usually, had to sit down and look and discover something that, I didn't know. And this is something that I had to discover. And now I know it. You understand? You understand? I didn't get it from anyone. Guys, you know how hard it is to sit down on your bums. Yes. Like, yo, guys, it's so hard to sit on your bums and think and create something and make guys. It's so hard, guys. It's so hard, Shem, to sit and create something. It's so hard. And check what works. It's so hard. 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 It was me actually discovering this, or me actually, being inside the matrix. You understand? I'm glad I'm outside the matrix. If you know what that means, then good for you. Hey guys, so hey, I will forever be grateful. This is the thing that I will teach, you know, anyone, including my kids, because it's something that will be there. It will never change. The fact that the market will still be there 50 years to come means the strategy can still work. If it drops, the win rate drops, I'll know what's wrong. I'll fix it because I'm the one who's behind this. So it will never make me suffer. Unlike something that I took it from someone, and when it changes, I don't know what to do. You understand? So yeah, okay. I did mark my equizones. I am done marking my equizones, and what I actually do is once I get to this point or stage is marking obviously or applying my golden zone. So it's simply from this low here to that high there. Can you see, guys, where this line is? So means we have to wait for the market to drop. It seems unreal, né? I've been challenged before. People thinking, it's too far, it'll never. Okay, you understand? So I have to wait for the market to actually drop. This is my analysis. If I don't see this drop, I don't trade. It's either the market respects my setup or I don't trade. Simple. I don't have to chase something that's not there. You understand? So it's either the market comes here or it doesn't come at all. If it doesn't come, it's not a trade smash. There was no money that was traded, so I'm still safe. I didn't lose, I didn't make any money. My money is still safe. So it's either the market comes here or it doesn't come at all. So what I will do is actually go into my daily chart. You understand? Simply go into my daily chart. Okay, cool. Go into my daily chart. Because guys, it's still advisable for you to take sales because you're on a premium. And so some, it might be a long waiting game for the market to come here. So it's still advisable because you're on the premium area above equilibrium, which is this blue line. It's still advisable. You understand? It's still advisable. I won't delete this. Let me just adjust it a bit so it can become smaller. Yeah, it's still advisable, you understand, for you to look for your sales. But if you look for your sales, make sure there is a market structure that supports the fact that you're looking for your sales. You understand? So I'll just go to the 4-hour. Let's try and find it together. Can you see the market has been dropping? Can you see? So what we can actually look for here, it's simply what? Because of the market did break this. Hopefully, let's see. We don't know. Let's check. Let's go to the 4-hour. Let's start with 2 hours. Perfect. The market did break there. You see, it did break there. So what we can actually look for is the market not disrespecting which high. This high here. This was our last high that actually made the market to come here. Understand? So we have to make sure the market doesn't break this point here. You understand? So because of we have this high and we have this low here, it's still advisable for you to actually, mark your golden zone. You understand? Can you see how the market is actually playing on your golden zone? Can you see how the market is actually playing on your golden zone? That's why I usually say I don't enter without any confirmation or any entry types of mine. And I said the entry types goes along with time. You understand? So currently this is our high here. Currently this is our high. You understand? So we have to watch the market not coming and breaking this low here. Once it breaks this low, then we can actually accept the fact that the market will never come, understand, to our overall structure there, which will actually take place for us to look for those long-term buys. But currently we can actually still looking for those sales. I said the market is above equilibrium, which is on your premium area. And once the market is on your premium, you do what? You look for sales, you don't look for buys. You understand? So yeah, this is my anticipation, by the way. It's not any financial advice, you understand? This is how I view the market. This is how I analyze the market, you understand? So yeah, I'm actually looking for those sales. But even if they don't take place, it's still fine, you understand? But if they do, I'll take them, obviously, and I'll come back and show you and tell you how I took those sales. You understand? So make sure the market doesn't break that high there. This high, make sure the market doesn't break this high. If it breaks this high, then you can know that, okay, fine, I'm no longer going down, I'm going to the top. You understand? But for now, because of the market is on your golden zone, you just have to monitor this area here. You understand? Just monitor this area here. So let's keep it clean and nice. Let's keep it clean and nice here. Just monitor this area here. Do this. Okay, cool. We just have to monitor this area here and then look for those sales, obviously. So Euro USD. Okay, cool. Euro USD. I'll simply go to my weekly chart. Simply go to my weekly chart. The structure is not good. Go to the daily. The structure is good. So we have what? We have two highs, which were obviously taken out. This high and the swing high there. So what I will do is simply mark what? My low here. This will be my low that I will mark. Once I break this low, then I know that I'm going where? To the downside, obviously. Then I'll simply mark this. It was a low, sorry. If I break this low, it simply means I'll go to the lowest point. I don't know where, but I will be obviously looking for those sales. So I am marking this buys. I am marking this high, you understand? So if I go to the weekly chart, I will simply look for what? My equi zones. I'll simply be looking for my equi zones. So I'll start with this red candle here. Start with this red candle there, and I'll mark my equi zones. Black candle, black color, and then I'll do what? Mark this. Okay, cool. And then I'll do what? I'll mark this. Understand? Cool. And then I'll do what? Mark this one there. You understand? So if you did reach this far, obviously, thanks and congratulations. You understand? It really means a lot to me and yourself. You understand? It really means a lot to me and yourself. You understand? It shows how committed you are, obviously. You understand? So yeah, these are my equi zones. And then what I will do is simply go into the daily chart. Oh, nice. This is very obvious, guys. This is very obvious. Guys, I didn't mark the equilibrium. Did I mark the equilibrium? So the equilibrium is there. I have to change this color to blue. Sorry. I have to change this color to blue, you understand? So yeah, I'm on what? I'm on my premium. I have to look for my sales, obviously, to which point? To this zone here. You understand? I have to wait for my sales to this. To some, they are seeing an order block. What is it? Supply. To some, it's an order block. It's a supply. You understand? So yeah, I'm actually looking for my sales because I'm above equilibrium. I'm on my premium area. So sales are very valid for me to take them if there's a structure that supports my sales. Obviously, till deep into discount, which is this area. Cool. So in this case, I don't see any candle that might close a gap besides this one. Let's try this red one day, this small red one day, and then obviously check, change color to black. Okay, cool. And then let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, cool. So what I can actually see here is we actually did break our last low, which was this low here. We did actually break our last low, which was this low here. So if I go to my 2-hour time frame, I must say, if the market does give us that retrace, I'll retrace somewhere there and then actually push down here. For example, let's say this was our area where the market did retest this line here. I would simply do what? Mark my golden zone from this high here to the same low here. Then if I see something like this, look for my entry types, make sure my entry types match my time, then I simply look for my sells. Simple. You understand? It's still a waiting game. It's still a waiting game. Guys, it's the second month of the year. Even if you don't get anything, you will still get something. You still have 11 months to go. You understand? Don't rush anything. Just, stay chill. Look at the market. Watch. Don't rush to take trades. So this is your only mentor, Beastleg72, as you all know me. As I said, 50% of you did subscribe. The other 50 didn't subscribe. Please make sure you hit that subscribe. And if you can, also share the video to other people out there. I love you. Wish you the best. One love. Peace.